my culinary partner in crime. It's Chef Pilar Valdes. And it is time for something very special. I'm excited. We're a little nervous and thrilled beyond because our cookbook is out today. It's something that we've worked on for so long, and it's so surreal when it actually just like doesn't belong to you anymore, and it's out there, and that was the whole point. We made it for other people.
It belongs to all of you.
Exactly. But it really is a labor of love, and it's very intimate. There's 300 of our personal photographs in there, as well as professional photography. But it's just a really nice blend. It's about life and being in the kitchen, and there's no pretension. So that's exciting. We also have 3 guests here today who will be tasting some dishes from the book. Please welcome back to the show our official taster and dear friend, Kareem. Hi, Kareem. And please say hello to our new friends, Stephanie and Dawn. I love it. Call up a chair and let's start making one of my favorite recipes from the book. I mean, we love them all, but we chose 3 today that we thought might kind of work for you guys in the audience to get a glimpse of what's inside this book. And we're going to start with, it says, it's called My Favorite Shredded Beef. Need I say more, Pilar? Let's do this.
So this recipe is kind of a cross between like a tinga del res or a ropa vieja. And you're going to start with some chuck over here. And I seasoned it with a little bit of salt and a little bit of paprika and some black pepper. And then we're going to start by browning the meat. This is really where you start to develop that flavor
and texture
from the get-go. So we have some avocado oil over here, and we're going to put the meat down. We have some raw seasoned meat. You're not cooking it all the way through. You're just giving it like a beautiful brown winter coat, basically.
Oh, a brown winter coat.
A brown winter coat. A toasty winter coat. And we actually have some pre-browned meat that we did a little earlier. I'm actually just going to add the other guys now. They're all browned. I'm going to add that to the pot. We toasted some Mexican oregano, some cumin, which, Drew, I know you love.
I love cumin so much.
So we're going to add in, we have some onions, some celery, some carrots, some garlic, and some jalapenos. Now, if you don't like things spicy, you can have the quantity or you can leave them out. So we're going to saute those vegetables. You want the vegetables to start to caramelize, to get a little bit of color, because, again, that's going to be where the flavor is. Okay, so you're going to let that go for about 8 to 10 minutes. It's going to be nice and soft. And then you're going to add your tomatoes. Those are canned tomatoes, but you can also use crushed tomatoes if you like. We added some water as well, Drew.
Yep, to thin it out a little bit and create those juices that it's going to marinate in.
Oh my God, it smells so good already. And then the last thing you're going to add to this is actually, we just tied up some cilantro stems. So the leaves we actually save for later when we're garnishing, but the stems have a ton of flavor. We're going to pack those in. And then I threw in the cloves and the bay leaves. And all you're going to do to that pot basically is bring it up to a boil and then just park it. Just lower it down to simmer. You're going to cover it and let it go. It's going to take a little bit, 2.5 hours.
A nice slow cook. Look at this.
Nice slow cook.
The scent is, this is one of my very favorite dishes. It's a total crowd pleaser.
So, Drew, we've cooked the beef basically to the point where you can shred it with 2 forks. Yep. 2.5 hours, 3 hours. And you're just going to take 2 forks
and start shredding.
And then the other trick that we like to do, and this is a little bit of an extra step, but I love doing this with a lot of like my stews and stuff, is actually taking the vegetables that we cooked in the pot over there and pureeing it. Because that gives the sauce like a really wonderful mouthfeel. It's like so much richer, so much more comforting.
And it thickens it in a really nice way, too.
It really
just has a better texture.
Without adding more fat to it. You know, it's sort of, it's the gift that keeps on giving. So you just pour that back into the pot. And then we still have some vegetables from earlier. that have been cooked, but we didn't puree, so that's more texture.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, can we just eat it already?
We're going to eat it right now. Oh my God, it smells really, really good. Are you guys ready over there?
It is torture.
I was going to say that it freezes up really nicely, but we never have leftovers.
Obviously, you can also take a taco shell and put it in there and just make these great classic kind of street tacos that are just juicy. Do a little pickled onion, a little creme fraiche or sour cream. Oh my God, I'm really salivating now. Okay. And squeeze a little lime onto it. Do a little cilantro. Pilar makes things beautiful and decorative with some radishes, which is a really, really clever thing. All right. So, Kareem and Stephanie and Dawn, are you ready to try this with us?
Yeah.
Thought you would never ask.
Right? I know.
Kareem, what do you think? Is he nodding?
Yeah.
Okay, this is amazing, you guys. This is so good.
It's like a starburst, a meat beef starburst. Like so much flavor, so soft.
It's very soft. It's got so much
tender.
flavor in it. We get to eat all this, right?
This is all for you to eat, and as demonstrated, it is a one-pot dish, and this is actually our beautiful cookware. And the truth is, we just came out with a slow cooker for this very exact same reason as the Dutch oven. One pot is good for busy people who have a lot on their plate as it is, to cook beautiful dishes with, all in a contained space and way. So I'm so glad that we're eating.